Hi, this is attorney Nicole Christie from the Christie Law Firm, where we work hard to make families stronger. So today I want to talk to you about whether or not you need an attorney when you go to juvenile court. And so that question is a big one, it's a heavy one, and I would say it all depends. And of course, as an attorney, I'm always going to recommend that you have an attorney present, but it also all depends. So if the case is going really, really well and you think that things are going to resolve itself, DCF has made certain promises to you and their behaviors and their actions are consistent with those promises. And if you think if you go to court, it'll be okay, you can take that, and try to go forward without an attorney. A court is probably going to canvass you really, really well, meaning ask you a lot of questions about representing yourself, but it is a possibility to be able to represent yourself in juvenile court. But the way that I look at it is that when we're talking about your rights as a parent and anyone interfering with those rights, and when DCF files a neglect petition, what they're basically asking a court to do is to intervene and to somehow take control over your compliance and ensuring that you do what is necessary for the child. And if you don't, it gives the court permission to remove a child if necessary or to somehow otherwise impact your parental rights. And that is why I would suggest having an attorney. I would say the higher the stakes, the more it's important that you have an attorney present. And I did note in another video, but I'll repeat it here, you can apply for a court-appointed attorney if you're unable to afford one, or you can hire someone like myself to be able to assist you. But in any event, in selecting an attorney, you need to make sure that there is someone who's familiar with what is going on with DCF in the case. They know about DCF. We highly recommend our office because I used to work for DCF, and also 80% of my caseload is just based on DCF, majority of which is DCF cases in court. So it's very important that you make sure you hire someone who can really help you in this area. And I make this similarity to, going to your internal doctor. When you just go in for a checkup and they're looking at you and they think things are fine, but they come across an issue, they will then send you to someone who specializes or who does a lot more work in that area. For example, if you had something going on with your heart, they send you to a cardiologist. If they're just checking to see if your heart's working and beating properly, that's fine. But if there's any irregularities, they're going to want to send you to a cardiologist. And so that's how I think about lawyers. There are lawyers who can do a lot of things, and then there are lawyers who concentrate on certain areas. We're not allowed to consider ourselves specialists unless there's a legal designation, but you want to find someone who this is what they do. This is what they do for a living. They know about the courts, they know about the system, and that is definitely our office. One of the other things that I believe distinguishes us from other law firms is that we are focused on the child, we are focused on the family. We want to see the family do well. Our philosophy is that if we can help a parent, if we can help mom and dad be the best mom and dad that they can be able to get their kids back, be able to keep their kids in their home, we've done well to make our community even stronger, because when kids grow up in healthy environments, they then become healthy people to go on to have healthy kids themselves and raise their kids in healthy environments. And so that's what we are dedicated to doing. We can't guarantee outcomes because we can't control the court, but what we can guarantee is that we're in it with you. And so you want to find an attorney like us who will be in it with you and not leave you high and dry, just telling you just go do these services and not explain to you why, not give you the benefit of the doubt, and at least sit and talk with you about the case and hear you out, hear what you have to say. You may not always like the advice of the attorney, but a good attorney is going to tell you the truth like we do, and they're going to make sure that you understand everything so that you can make an informed decision. So ultimately, I think you do need an attorney if the stakes are higher, but if things are going well and you think DCF is just going to go along with what you're asking for and the judge will do so, then you can try to go on your own. But If it ever gets complicated, if it ever gets to a point where you don't understand what's happening, then I highly suggest you get an attorney. So you can check out our other videos here on YouTube, or you can contact our office, but we do have a lot of videos here on the channel so that you can take a look at and just educate yourself about DCF. Until next time.